Okay, so I'm laughing already because my smart-ass crew is already busting my chops. But I've been promising to do a food bucketing video for you guys for a long time. I figure I've done enough philosophy and talking shit. So we're going to do food today. I took the liberty of downloading some rice into these buckets already because I figure people are probably smart enough to get 30 pounds of rice from a rice bag into a bag in a bucket. Probably pretty easy, I hope. Yeah. Okay, next thing you're going to need is your oxygen absorbers, which usually ship with these things when you buy them from Amazon. And we're doing it in bulk. You want to make sure that you get those in, because if you forget it, it's not so good. The nasties can grow. You want to kill all the air in them. Next step in our process, by the way, everybody has a little bit of their own process, their own magic. We just use a hair straightening iron. And give an initial seal to the bag. Down to something like 1.5 inches from the end, whatever works for you guys. Okay, and it doesn't take a whole lot. You don't want to totally torch the Mylar while you're working. Set that aside for a second. Then we use a little Craftsman shop vac, and this is the only thing we use this for. For sterility purposes, this is just for food preps. Do what you gotta do, but make sure if you're using it, at least wash and sterilize the tip. Just the tip. Okay, it's gonna get loud. So guys, if you're wearing headphones, either turn it down or take them out, because this is about to get nasty. So what we're gonna do is suck all the air out, and then I'm going to grab the iron and I'm gonna clamp it off right after my son yanks the tube out. Okay, go ahead. Next step in the process. So generally I will run over it one more time at a bit of an angle to get a little bit more depth to the seal. And these come with a notch right there, so you don't got to worry about cutting them later, but you don't want to probably seal any lower than that notch. You wait for this to seal, to cool off a little bit. You make sure you drop in the cooking instructions, because look, while most of us know how to cook rice, if you happen to give this as a gift to somebody who doesn't know what the hell to do with it, they're just going to waste it. So now they don't have an excuse. We, as a group, tend to leave a little bit of space at the top. This time I'm not going to do it, but we will normally put like a little bit of soup base or some sauce or something like that in the top, so that you've got something to mix the rice with, so that you can make an actual meal out of it. So the next step in the process is you get a lid that has a rubber O-ring in it, because that takes the rest of the air and nasties out. This makes sure that it has a nice tight seal. Okay, important to know that if you aren't strong enough, you can always use a rubber mallet from the beginning. I go ahead and I put it on initially myself with my hands, then you until that rubber seal is nice and tight. And then you mark off what's in it and the date that it was bucketed. And there you have it. These things you can place in a shed Actually freezing and thawing helps them because it kills any of the insects or anything that might have gotten into your rice during the process. Because look, man, these manufacturers aren't perfect, but the freeze thaw actually helps it. So that'll keep your stuff for up to 35 years, as I understand it. Hopefully, hopefully you won't be unbucketing things in 35 years, but you never know. All right, there you have it, guys. Thanks.